Back at the headquarters today. Man, I was so excited to do this morning, do this modification on the vehicle, and it seems that Shane disapproves of it in Shane Designs, saying that it's very difficult, doesn't turn out well half the time, and that both things I'm gonna be doing today are, I don't know, it's definitely the cheap way to go. But he says it's gonna be difficult and won't turn out well. So we're gonna see if he's right here on the Mustang. So first we gotta get it jacked up, get this thing prepped to go into surgery here, and then off to the beauty salon. Already starting to see pollen all over the paint. That's expected. I was thinking about possibly doing some yellow calipers on with this blue. Black wheels, yellow calipers. I think that would look amazing, but we're gonna see how it looks with a potential close paint match. This is as close as I can get. This almost has more of a grabber blue tint to it. The rapid blue is way lighter, almost like a baby blue. And we're gonna see how they match up on the brake rotors. Or the brake calipers. I should have went with sort of a lighter paint on this end if I could have, just because maybe it wouldn't match the paint as much, but once you get brake dust on it, it starts to darken it up anyway. So we're gonna see how this turns out. I think it's gonna look good. Big shout out to RFRacing USA on the amazing headlights. Gotta give them a little bit of shout out here because they hooked me up, and it's crazy rare to see that with companies who hook up small YouTube channels. They put some trust in me. Hopefully I repaid the favor to them, and in the future here we can remain business partners because these headlights are amazing. I don't staple my name to too much. These definitely deserve it. Last time we were over here doing this much work to a car was the truck. It was the Dakota. And Mike did all the work then too. So let's see how he does this time. I'm gonna drop the Mustang on some jack stands here. Now explain to everyone how Shane is against the modifications we're doing today.
Well, I mean, he's right in the sense that like normally you would want to powder coat wheels. That way they can get stripped down and they can get professionally coated. But you're just doing it for the look, right? Like to see what it's going to look like. And you don't care about these wheels.
Yeah, I don't care about these wheels. But French's Bakery in the house.
Wow, don't show me. I look absolutely
Too late. It's too late. Yeah, I don't really care about these wheels. I mean, I'm saying that in front of you. Actually gave them to me, but yeah, so the cat's out of the bag. It's not new wheels I'm getting. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be clickbait at all, but we're gonna see how this looks, and then we're gonna go get some new wheels probably in the next week. I'll say week. I've lied before. This isn't a lie, I promise.
Impact. It takes literally 5 minutes. And you can make them look real nice, dude.
All right, wheel painting. I got the iron remover on this stuff, so all the brake dust is off. They were rinsed, washed, scrubbed on all of it to get the brake dust off. Now I'm gonna take this really fine grit sandpaper. It's wet, and you can see here I've already started a little bit. Just really fine scratch marks on here just to get it ready for the paint job so it has something to adhere to, because this is like a super gloss finish on this. Hope you guys can hear me pretty well. Of course, it's the windiest day of all time. Great painting conditions, of course. The sun's behind clouds right now, but it's gonna get super sunny later today, so these are gonna be painted in direct sunlight while it's windy and the pollen is out. So pretty much trifecta on this going horribly. All right, round one. I got some PPE on. Don't like breathing in the paint fumes. We got some Duplicolor here, the wheel high performance coating. Hopefully they're all the same color. The guy at AutoZone who brought these out from the back because they were out was a little unsure, and I think he was just going by the cap, so I'm gonna have to read all of these actually before I start spraying. Here we go, in about 10-mile-an-hour winds. Yep, there you go, right as I'm about to spray. But yeah, I forgot to mention the paint swatches. Grabbed them from Ace Hardware. They work really well, so you don't have to tape up the wheels and provide good protection. Once it dries, just move them over to the next tire. Good to go. This wind is insane. It's literally 20-mile-an-hour winds right now. I'll give you an update on wheels in a second. About to put the last coat on and then clear coat them onto the brake calipers. I put a pull up on my Instagram wondering if we should color match. Well, about as close as you can get. This is pretty close. I should have went with the letter color, like I said before, just because the brake dust builds up, it makes it a little bit darker. But on the brake calipers themselves, you're gonna have to get some iron remover on here, remove the brake dust, protect the rotor itself, and then other components, because this blue paint isn't gonna look very good on the inner wheel well here, shocks, whatever, mind you. So we're gonna try and clean this up, make it look good. I think this is going to be the home run. The wheels are going to look good, but I think the matching calipers are going to look the best. And better yet, one day, whenever this car is out of my hands, if someone doesn't like the wrap, I feel like they have to love the blue brake calipers with the silver paint color. I think that that would match and look pretty good. So we're going about this all wrong with the paint. I'm rushing this. I got to get home it's a mess, and I'm using cardboard boxes. But on camera, wow, for whatever reason on camera, it shows up like that is way bluer than it is. I can promise you in person, I don't know if it's the shadow that's casted by the pizza box, but it is almost, I don't know what, the lid did kind of look like that color that you're seeing, but in person, once I get this out in the sunlight, hopefully you guys can see it better, it looks exactly like the wrap. So good call on the paint, definitely. The wheels are drying outside. Let's go check up on them. I'm a skilled enough painter that I don't really have to worry about strokes on these where I'm gonna be dwindling too long on a certain part of the wheel and then it blotches up because of gloss, obviously that can happen. So I'm skilled enough to not have to worry about that. What I am worried about though is this paint adhering to this. I could see this being an issue. If it is, we're probably gonna have to move to a new set of wheels and tires because that is gonna look like absolute trash and it would suck for the Mustang to have to look like that. Here it is, essentially the finished product on the wheels. I have one on the vehicle right now, already buttoned up and ready to go with the painted caliper. And I'm gonna get your guys' opinion on it. I won't say what I think just yet. We'll see what you guys think. Now I wanna warn you all before I showcase this, two things. One, actually, we'll just say one thing for now. The brake caliper, I have painted brake calipers before. I cannot believe I forgot to do this on the front one, the most important one because it's the biggest, so you're gonna be seeing it the most. I forgot to cover up the brake pads. I forgot to put like tape or something in there so the black shows through the caliper. So I painted the brake pad on the back. It looks kind of stupid. The back one, learned my lesson, and that's the only one that's gonna be done like that. The rest are gonna try and match. And then hopefully I need new brakes soon. I never thought I'd be saying that, so that one can get replaced, or I could just go and spray paint it black, but that's ridiculous. So without further ado, I took the center cap, the center hubs off, and then we still have the silver or chrome lugs on there, but this is gonna be the new look of the Mustang. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not really digging the premium look that much here, but we're gonna see what it looks like overall once it's all finished. Mike here with a brand new truck, must be a rental. But I think it looks okay. Especially with the caliper matching the paint on there, definitely. As long as the paint holds up for a little bit longer, just to get us through to this next set of wheels, I think we're gonna be all right. But the only thing I'm worried about is, yeah, I don't see this paint lasting very long. Another thing that's amazing and a must-have besides the nice wheels on the Mustang is the Dyson vacuum. I bought this for the fiance for her birthday, and the fact that it's a dust buster, battery operated, I didn't even think about using it for cars. So I can like detail my car and it leaves like stripes and everything, like it looks amazing anytime I want. This thing's awesome. Before we get to the finished product here on the Mustang, I want to show the giveaway here real quick for the Hellcat. So you guys can tune to that real quick and then we'll be right back.
You've got the info, here we go, guys.
You're filming this time, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I filmed the last time too, but the footage was Bobby knows on that. I grabbed his GoPro, so it was a disaster.
Big disaster. I have the footage.
Bobby's got it.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm pumping.
Hellcat winner. So the name is what?
Hello?
If you guys want to see the true winner and the rest of that, check out Streetspeed's video. I figured let him have that since, I mean, it's his giveaway, it's his stuff. So if you want to see that, it's going to be on his channel here pretty soon. So the completed wheels on the Mustang, here it is. I think it looks pretty good actually for how cheap it was. I mean, I think I'm out the door here for like $25. Gonna have to get some new black lug nuts, but the black wheels definitely give this thing a good look. Cheap way around things just for now until we find some good wheels and tires, and that'll show you the other side of the car with the painted calipers. So here's what the finished side of the Mustang looks like. Yes, like I mentioned, it's gonna be two different tones here where we have the stock factory calipers that don't have any paint on them, and the blue ones. The blue ones look fantastic. Like I mentioned before, I did paint the brake pads themselves. They're starting to wear away already because I didn't use like an engine enamel for high heat, so hopefully that paint burns off, and then in the future I won't have to worry about it here. But on the caliper itself, looks awesome. I think it looks awesome. I think they actually turned out better than the wheel itself, but both sides are going to match how this side looks. The driver's side is the completed side, and then like I said, in the future we're going to look for some better wheels that definitely should match up. If not Shelby wheels, because those look so good, I think that's the direction we're going to shoot for. Yep, just got done weed whacking, mowed the lawn. You got to go over it twice. You got to do the one where you mulch it and then bag it, at least in the beginning seasons. But yeah, we got the vehicles all stacked up here. Duramax still killing my grass in the front yard. Just too many vehicles. Got to widen my driveway, definitely. So if anyone has like a driveway widening business, I guess asphalt business, hit me up. Instagram again in the DMs. Definitely looking for some companies to do that. Not looking for a hookup, but just like to work with local companies. If you want to follow me on Instagram, RFRacing717, all lowercase. I think all Instagrams have to be lowercase, but you can find me on there. Hit me up. It's got a bunch of cool pictures. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and we're going to comment You know what, no comments this time. We're gonna just roll with it. Whatever you guys want to say in the comments, ask me a question. I'll get to a couple questions here and answer you guys. Because it's so much fun. I love reading comments. It's like my favorite part about posting videos. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. Trying to stay pretty budgeted here on the Mustang build, but I think in the future here, guys are asking for bolt-ons. I think we got to go that route and give this thing some power. Curtis wants race 2, so we're gonna give it to him. Says his car was having some overheat issues. Gonna try it on a cooler day, see if we can get that lined up. I'm gonna spank him again. Sorry, Curtis, but it has to happen. Thanks again, everyone, for watching. Take care.